And also, I mean, I'm not discouraging anyone from, stating your opinions or anything of that nature. That's exactly why we invited Professor Bowles here today.
I'm Dorian, and I'm a longtime student here, and I just wanted to make sure that all sides were being heard at this, because the Court Star article scared me and how one-sided and how attacking it was.
In speech and debate, the most important thing is to be able to get all sides of what's going on, which is what's been being said. Even if you don't agree with it, you should pay attention, listen to what the other person has to say, and that's how you get to the truth.
If anyone was talking about this issue a month ago, we weren't informed of this issue a month ago.
You said you wanted to bring it to the meeting to discuss about it, and that was the first time it was brought up. And then 2 weeks after that, we talked about
Well,
it.
I mean,
That was 2 weeks ago.
I'm going to go ahead and cut you off there because,
Why are
like
you
I
gonna cut me
said,
off?
Whatever the case may be, statistically, if students or if math is actually getting dumbed down, doesn't matter. It should never be posted in a place of education. It should never be on the wall.
With just that being up there, I don't think it's enough to, in my perception, go into the process of what I would call overreacting.
But would you put something about white people on your door, knowing that you teach maybe 30% white, 30% Mexican, 30% Asian, other colors? Would you put something on that wall that's anti-white?
Okay, no, but that's a judgment call. Bad judgment is one thing, racism is another.
And I worked really hard to be where I am right now. And I think that if we penalize Bowles for being a nationalist, that's sad when you live in the United States. He's not a racist. I would never interpret what he says as being racism. I'm engaged to a Latino. He did not interpret that as racism. He interpreted it as being nationalistic.
if you were to make a statement like white Europeans do better on the SATs than Hispanic students, I think the way you say it is the most important thing about what you're saying.
But this is print. You can't infer from his tone of voice what he's saying or not.
The posting, I see how it can be interpreted as a joke, but posting it on your door and for everyone to see, I feel that's where it crosses the line from an email that you laugh at.
Thank you. I've listened to all of your remarks. What I posted came on my email. I thought it was humorous. I put it on my door to entertain the other faculty members around me. I did not mean to offend any of you, anywhere. That was not my idea. The moment I was told there was an objection to what I put on the door, I took it down. And I apologized to the person that told me. I said, I did not realize that you would take offense to this. And to those of you who have taken offense, where are you?
I'll be right here.
And to those of you who have taken offense, I apologize for my actions.
Why would you put
I
something
did,
up like that?
wait, I'm talking.
Nancy, let him finish, please.
Thank you. I apologize to those of you who took offense. I meant not to offend anyone. That was not my game. And I say, I am not a racist and never will be. I'm not open to questions.
Oh, you're not? You don't want a dialogue?
We'll go for a fight.
We can go outside and dialogue, okay? Let's do it. Not like that.
Come on, this is getting out of hand already. This is getting out of hand. Both of you, come on.
I would just ask
We're all grown
because
adults here. Come on. Act your age is not your shoe sizes. Stop it, both of you.
What he said, that an apology is not good enough. What do you want him to do?
I think this is exactly why we call this public meeting, because I personally want to know, other students that were afflicted by this, what do you guys want? I know what I want. I want to come to some sort of resolution, and maybe I don't know what that is. I don't have all the answers at this particular point in time.
But why isn't the fact that it came to public knowledge and that he publicly apologized enough and give him a chance?
I think my biggest problem is that this was immediately labeled racism without any investigation into that man's character or who he is. To say that he was racially biased, and maybe that informs the way he treats his students, I was in his class. The top 4 students in his class were black, white, Mexican, and Asian.
My students, because I actually took them, I didn't even want to flavor their opinion. I took them to read his comments at his door.
Excuse me, I was at the office and you started with, I came to read the racist comments. So you absolutely came to flavor this.
Okay. When you first brought up this whole discussion at the AS meeting 4 weeks ago, you made the comment, because I believe that this is the teacher that you spoke to. You said at the end of your speech, you said she wouldn't understand because she is white. Do you remember that? Do you remember saying that?
She made a statement.
No, do you remember saying that?
That statement was not racist. It was one person's opinion. I asked her, have you read it? She said, no, I haven't read it. I said, only you can make the determination that something's not racist without having read it, because you're white, and as you're white, you haven't been discriminated on the basis of your color.
My point is, this is a very passionate issue, and people make mistakes by saying stupid things. Now, I don't hold this against him. The defense for him was like, he's old, he's set in his ways. I heard the same defense for him. I heard the same defense for both people, representing two different sides. Now, people need to take these things into perspective and realize not everybody is perfect and everybody has different views, but this is America, and you may not agree with what everybody says, but you guys want diversity. Quit trying to cut everybody out of it. This is what diversity is about. Everybody has a voice. You got to take those voices in.
A little bit extreme, overboard, too quick to judge, not enough evidence to support a charge of racism.
Well, you see, I see the whole point of this meeting, but the only problem that I don't disagree with both sides is the fact that nobody in particular came to an agreement.
The way I feel about it is, whenever you get a group of people together with different feelings, different thoughts, and different views, such as this one, you're never going to get a result. You're never going to get a problem solved. You're just going to get people's opinions.
Shane Smith, Math Department. I started with Eddie Garcia over there. And to me, the group filing the charge is an illegitimate group. Mecha to me is a racist group. And notice who's not behind this are the other Latino clubs. ALAS and LSU are not really into this. Obviously, it's not their leadership there, because they're not so angry. It's just a little small segment of these Mecha folks that are super angry about race. And, you know, he took the flyer down and apologized, John Bowles. It should have ended there. But these little small group are so angry that that's why they're trying to make it not die. And I think there's so many students came out and said such good things in here that it's becoming overkill now. It's getting exaggerated now. He apologized. I think it's going to die. So many students, you know, I think they see right from wrong, and they see that he made amends.